So just do it! Make your dreams come true! Just do it! Well, do it live! Do it live!
Week 100!
I was just going to do the crazy stuff while Nikki said it. But obviously I distracted her. So yeah, welcome to week 100 with us here in El Salvador on a volcano, Berlin, largest circular economy, number 2 on the BTC map leaderboard. I'm going to take that.
Yeah, and it is the volcano that mines the Bitcoin for El Salvador.
Geothermal energy, which is really exciting. Yeah, 100 shows. Thank you for joining us. We always appreciate you guys tuning in.
We hope that you enjoy it. And we're so appreciative of you joining in and watching. I think, this is a huge feat. It's not quite 2 years, but it's pretty big. Yeah.
We've got 4 more shows to hit 2 years. Yeah. So that's why we're a little bit chill about it. Also might be slightly unorganized because we prepare these shows pretty much today. So it's always a bit of a scramble to get it all together. We collate what we've done, the photos,
James,
the information.
Don't share it all.
Don't share all the what do you call it? Imperfections. But in saying that, we every week there's so much happening. I was thinking about. Oh no, it sounds like a mess. I was thinking about it earlier today. When I first got into Bitcoin, I used to be able to consume every podcast in about one day. And then I'd have to wait an entire week before I had to listen to something else. Today, when it comes to Bitcoin, there's more information, more products, more everything than you can consume. And I'm just looking at Tim, and I'm just making sure that we're okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay.
Yep.
And
we're okay.
While we're talking to Tim, we can say thank you, Tim.
Yes,
appreciate
thank you, Tim.
being here. It really helps. Yeah.
Yeah. And that's awesome. El Salvador is opportunity. There's so much opportunity here. Bitcoin, there's opportunity, and Berlin, there's opportunity up here. I mean, Tim, I think he's just having a good time being on the desk. He just does it because it's funny, which is awesome.
Okay, Sats shout-outs.
Sats shout-out. Oh, man. Oh.
You didn't bring phones.
Right, we sold 3 ebooks this week. Thank you very much last week. Thank you very much to everybody who purchased one. We didn't expect that at all. That is awesome. We also had somebody buy our test product this morning, and they sent it to Yo Mama. So thank you for that. That was kind of funny. I got a kick out of that when I read that. If somebody has sent us sats in the last I think there was also a small sat on the Blink wallet, a small payment. But I haven't checked them. If you want to send some sats right now, there is the Get Alby, I'm going to try and point the right way, the Get Alby QR code up by Nikki's head. You can put a message in your description, and it will come up as a chat message in here. So this is like a paid chat bot. 21 sats will get you confetti, and 5,000 sats will get you volcanoes. Yeah. And I need to build in more features. This week, we're going to talk about Bitcoin Aruba, and they are a service that we were introduced to yesterday by Quinton here in Berlin. Oh, there we go. Look at that. Best community ever. Man, awesome. 644 sats. Thank you. I think I know who might have sent that one. So shout out to Quinton for putting us in the loop with Bitcoin Aruba. And there it is on the side. So you can go visit them. There are links down in the description down below. That service is providing us a free BTCpay server, which we have control over, and then we're connecting that to our Blink wallet, and we are now accepting payments on our WooCommerce store, and we're going to talk about that more today because I haven't used. Oh, look at that, volcanoes, 5,000 sats. That's so awesome. Thank you, sats. Because I have wanted to play with BTCpay server for a long time, but I didn't want to go through the rigmarole of setting it up myself. This service allows us to use it without having to do that. So I'm going to leave it there because we're going to talk about it more soon.
Wow.
Whoa, what's that?
We love you from the beach.
Awesome.
Gracias.
Thank you, guys. And just remember, anybody who is watching live, you can ask questions, and we're going to answer those when we get further on. I've done too much talking, Nikki.
Yeah. Okay, right. Events that are coming up. today at 5 o'clock, if you're in Santana, they have got their monthly meetup at Beats Cafe. So it starts at 5 o'clock, so you've got 20 minutes to get there. This afternoon, after that, here in Berlin, we have our Bitcoin meetup in Berlin,
Certainly
which
do.
is awesome, and that starts at 6:30. My First Bitcoin have an open home from 2 till 7 tomorrow. Then they also have the casual meetup in San Salvador. We have got Bitcoin Beach Friday dinners every Friday, except for when they have a meetup. So that's down in Alzonte from 6 p.m. With Bitcoin Farmers Market this Sunday from 9 till 3, Alzonte. Make sure you come down and support it. My First Bitcoin on the last Thursday of the month, which is the 25th of July. And then Bitcoin Beach, the last Friday of the month, is the 26th of July. And they have also got La Praia meetup on the following Saturday, which is on the 27th. Okay, and then of course you've got the NOSTR Devs meetup, which is in San Salvador, and that is the last Wednesday of July, which is the 31st. So heaps and heaps and heaps of things happening. So make sure you subscribe to our newsletter, and all that information is there to enjoy.
It's awesome. 100 bits for 100 shows. Congrats. 10,000 sats. Man, that's amazing. Thank you. Really appreciate that.
Yeah, gracias. Thank you. That's awesome.
So just so you guys know, we're going to give away a few sats today using the Blink voucher system as well. For those who have played this game before, you want to have your Lightning wallet available to redeem the QR code that we will show on the screen.
And we...
No, not yet.
Not yet. Okay.
No, there's an Easter egg in this week's show, today's show.
Okay, and there's one more thing. Adopting BTC. If you haven't got your tickets, they have gone up, but you can still get them. They're still reasonably priced. Adopting BTC is on the 15th and the 16th and 17th of November. On the 15th, you have got the Unconference, the My First Bitcoin Unconference, and I'm pretty sure Paso a Paso is going on the day before that, which is about the 14th. So that's in Alzonte, and make sure you have time to come up to Berlin as well. It's pretty amazing,
Whoa,
guys.
look at the sats flowing.
This is awesome.
You guys deserve it. Thank you. 1,500 sats. Man, you guys are amazing. You're on fire.
Yeah. Really appreciate it. So adopting BTC, make sure you get your tickets.
Yeah.
And a week each either way. So you get to explore the beach, you get to explore San Salvador, and you come and explore Berlin.
Yeah. I'm just wondering, I was watching your microphone. You're speaking over it. Maybe,
okay.
Yeah, just watch your phone if you move it.
No problem.
I'm not sure. Mark, thank you for saying the sound is good, but just if it does sound a bit funny with where that's happening. Okay.
Monday.
Are we doing it? Monday?
I'm going to go across to Monday because I'm going to talk over here.
Are you going to do Monday?
I'm going to do Monday.
Okay, Nikki's doing Monday. Here we go.
Okay, Monday. So we had the week prior, earlier, we were actually not really home. So pretty much Monday was a day at home, catching up at home and doing all the work that we needed to do. We also got ready for the live. We came into the centre. We had our live, which was amazing. It was week 99. And we had Tim on the desk, which is awesome. So appreciate that. And then we stayed for the weekly meetup here in Berlin. And then we went out for pupusas, which was fun. And there was lots of new people.
Pupusa night on Monday is actually it's worth coming. If you haven't been to Berlin, you're missing out. That's all I got to say. We've had people come up this week and they had a great time. Yeah. And we got more people arriving today. So awesome.
All right.
Was that it?
Yeah, that's it.
Was that it? Monday. Oh, crikey. That was fast. All right. Let's have a look. Tuesday, we're going to move the little flag. Yeah. Remember, when that flag gets to the Q&A section over here, we will go through the questions and answers. Mark, I'm going to answer your question about the services when we get to the service section. On Tuesday, we headed to the centre early in the morning for the Berlinesses and Axion meeting. So we have a meeting to discuss about the direction of the group, which is great. And then Nikki stayed in the centre for the day to finish the tech area, which is looking really good now. When I came in later in the day to pick her up, I was really impressed with what she's done. It's looking pretty flash. We've still got a bit more work to do on it, but it's tangilizing. Is that a word? It's making Bitcoin tangible, where you can actually pick it up and actually see how it works, which might seem like a weird thing, but it's pretty cool. And then she also cleaned up a few other things around the place. I went home and worked for most of the day. I had a couple of problems which I needed to solve, which turns out I was working on a problem that I couldn't see. And I couldn't solve without asking the right people, which I did. And then we had a nice evening at home.
Yeah, very, very relaxed. Yeah. Wednesday was pretty much catch-up work time at home. We didn't really go out, to be honest. We didn't go out. I think it was raining. Berlin's been really wet. And so it was working from home. I was working on a mirror board for the centre and putting things together with that, which was really good. First time I've ever worked on that. I still need to get the tick of approval from James, but that's okay.
You may.
So that was me.
Well, not that bad.
No, I know, but you know, because it was my first time playing with it and using it and stuff. Anyway, all good.
All right.
That was Wednesday. That was what we did.
Wednesday.
So, yeah.
All right. Yeah. Should we do a QR code?
Yes, I think so.
All right, Tim. What do you want to do? You want to do this one?
Yep.
All right, we can do this one. All
okay,
right, Tim,
so if you've got your phones ready.
Yeah, get your phones ready because there it is. It's a whopping $2.
Hey, do the stat. Oh, it does not show the stats.
I don't know how many sats, but right now the price is 56,725, which means $1 equals 1,700 and something sats. So, yeah, scan that, collect it, and we're going to see it get collected on our Bitcoin Eyes point of sale system, which we're running the Blink voucher system on. And Bitcoin Eyes is thanks to Bitcoin Brazil, which is awesome. Guys, that's what I was going to say earlier. There are so many services, did I actually finish that sentence earlier when I was talking about the podcasts?
I can't remember.
There's so much happening in Bitcoin world now. Can't keep up with it all. Like, thank you to all the people who make amazing products. Well, there we go. It got claimed. Nice and quick. Good job, guys. All right. So many services. And that is the thing with Bitcoin Aruba. So this... Oh, I think we must have got logged out or something. That's a bit weird. So Bitcoin Aruba is a service. So, and back to you, 5,000 sats. I know who claimed it now. Okay, thanks, guys. Bitcoin Aruba is providing a service which, personally, I think really changes the game for people to receive Bitcoin. We watched a documentary on the BTCpay server, which gave us insight into the history of why it was created and everything like that. And the biggest challenge, like, I've got enough technical knowledge to be able to run it, but the time that it needs to actually go and get a server, set up all the software and all of the things that need to be done and maintain it, it takes a lot. And then to have a service like Bitcoin Aruba to basically provide a virtual setup for us, we log in with our own credentials, and then we can connect our own APIs to our wallets. We don't have to give away any major personal information to be able to use this service. And then once you have that BTCpay server that these guys are currently hosting for free, and they're not taking any commission on the payments, which is just amazing. Like, this is an amazing service that these guys are offering. You can then connect it to a number of different payment gateways. Right now, we are set up to our WooCommerce system, a number of different payment gateways. That wasn't right, but we're e-commerce stores. So we're currently set up to our WordPress WooCommerce, and I believe they've got a lot of different plugins for a lot of different shops, even Shopify, I think. But you could, I believe you can even connect it to like a point of sale system. The BTCpay server has huge functionality. I know Blink in Bitcoin, what's the island? Atlantis, Bitcoin Atlantis, which is the name of the island.
Which one?
So anyway, the one over in Europe somewhere, I forget the name, it's eluding me.
Mendoza.
Thank you. Bitcoin Blink. Man, there's too much information going on in my head right now. But Blink and BTCpay server, they got together and they gave out a whole heap of these, and they did it with the NFC cards and the BTCpay server, and it was an amazing setup that they had. It's super powerful what BTCpay server can offer. If you want to start using or collecting Bitcoin payments or using Bitcoin in some way, shape or form, I would recommend going and checking out the service btc.aw. the Bitcoin Aruba guys, because this is an amazing way to play with this service. I've wanted to play with it like this in a long time, but I just haven't put the time into setting it up.
We're rolling to Tim for singing.
Yeah. So Aruba is a little island just off of Venezuela, which has suffered some massive hyperinflation. Now, I haven't met the guys who have set this up. Quentin said that he's had a chat with them, I think. He put me in touch with their Twitter account and everything, and I need to reach out to them and learn a little bit more. I just wanted to share what was happening because it was amazing. That was basically it. I feel like I'm rambling now. Am I rambling? Yep. We're done.
Yeah, time to move on.
Time to move on.
But it was awesome.
Yeah.
I think you were so relieved to have that. And it is something that you have been doing for a long time, in the sense that we've always only accepted Bitcoin, and we've had to change our different servers or different gateways, payment gateways, as things have changed and evolved in different countries, and people have been shut out and things. So this is great to have had this now. Yeah.
I mean, I've been playing with Bitcoin payment gateways for WordPress a long time, a really long time. And yeah, I should have used BTCpay server earlier. That's what I've learned. There you go.
Okay, we're moving on to Thursday. So here we go. So I went to the centre early. I spent the day at the centre and just working around in the centre. Also went to the Mercados with Sam. We were looking for wooden tomato boxes, so we need some more shelves here in the centre, and they are a really great thing to have, and then also for at home. But everything's plastic at the moment for some reason down at the Mercados, so we're not quite sure what's going on, but we're hoping it's just a stage. James spent spent the day working from home because he had this problem he had to solve, and then pretty much we headed home. So again, just a day for me working in here, and James working from home. So
It's a lot of rain. The rain has really been interesting. I'm logging into this because I want to check about our codes. And I'm going to check my vouchers. All right, we're logged back in. All right, so just so you know, there's an Easter egg that hasn't been claimed.
Yeah.
There's a clue for you guys. Friday. Let's do it. We spent the morning working from home again. Man, so much working from home. We sound so exciting and boring all at the same time. Cleaned up Nikki was busy cleaning up the tallow for the soap. Spends a lot of time actually boiling things.
I do.
Yeah. Apparently, well, we learned something quite interesting. Nikki was saying the word grasa for fat, which is a Spanish word for fat, and then she learned, thanks to Quentin again actually, that we should be using the word
manteca.
Manteca,
yeah,
which isn't as harsh. So when we talk about the ingredients we're using in Spanish, so that was quite interesting. Thank you for that, Quentin. Been so helpful this week. Then I came into the studio with Tim, actually, into the Bitcoin Centre in the afternoon, and we set up the studio for the Friday podcast. So remember, we actually advertise it on the side. It's not that one, but there's a Friday Bitcoin Berlin podcast, and sometimes it's in the morning, sometimes it's in English, sometimes it's in the afternoon, and sometimes it's in Spanish. And check them out. Yeah. So, subscribe if you haven't.
So this Friday, it is at 8 o'clock in the morning. It is live, and it is in English.
Yeah. We might change our guest, so we're not going to tell you who our guest is yet. But we're going to talk about life here in Berlin if you want to know more. It's also live, and you can ask questions there too. And then we decided that we were going to have dinner in the park. So we went and caught up with Dave, and we had pulled pork sandwiches, which were really good. And I think we had a juice from Osman.
Yep.
So it's cool. Like at the park, you can buy from different vendors. So we normally mix it up. Oh, and I got chips from Chippy.
You did.
I did.
Yeah. And what was really cool is when we got there was Gavin from Australia.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. So he went off. He came up to Berlin with us last week on the Sunday, and he went off on the Thursday to go and explore more of El Salvador. And he had one night away, and he came back. He likes Berlin.
Yeah.
That's the kind of vibe you get up here with all the people. Everyone is so welcoming, and there's a great community, and you will find, I mean, it may not be your tribe, but there seems to be a real good connection with the people who do come up here.
Yeah.
And he's still here apparently. So,
Yeah. I know. Can't get rid of the guy.
so which is amazing. It's really cool.
It's really cool. So yeah, it was cool to see the guys hanging out on Friday afternoon, and then we actually also went down to 303 for a dessert, and we bought all our food in the afternoon with Bitcoin, which is really cool.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, Lightning Network.
And it was really nice going to 303 and catching up with Marcella and Dave, the owners of 303. We sat with them and we just talked about life and what was going on.
Well, we also bumped into Riley and Pierre down there.
Yeah.
So yeah, you just start bumping into people and hanging out and having a chat and conversation. It's good. Yeah. All right. That was Friday. Saturday?
Yes. Okay. So on Saturday, because we haven't really, there's been so much rain and it's reasonably warm, so everything grows really crazily. So we actually spent the morning in the garden, and we did one half of our garden. We had piles of leaves and branches, so we restacked those and got them all cleaned up. We redid our compost bin, so we've now got a bigger compost bin and more soldier flies, which is awesome. And yeah, so that was the morning hanging out doing that and jumping into the peeler, because the peeler was super full. Then the afternoon we headed, we then sort of chilled out at home. And then in the afternoon, which way am I looking? Sorry,
okay,
I'm looking down at my
switching cameras.
because I'm not looking. I do apologise. Okay, so then we headed into the centre because we had a movie night. So Evelyn had came up with a great idea and decided that we should do a movie night on Saturday night. So there was popcorn made, and we sat with popcorn, and we did. Evelyn also made a Jamaica drink. So we had a really nice Jamaica, and we watched the movie In Time, which is a really good movie to watch, to sort of, I don't know, you wonder what's going on in the world, and you sort of think, oh, is this how our world's going to end up?
Talks about time preference.
Yeah.
Which is pretty cool. If you're looking for a movie, if you haven't watched it, it's Justin Timberlake, which, I enjoyed it. I think it's a good movie. I've actually watched it probably about 5 times. Yeah. There you go. How about that? But it was really good. And it was a fun night because it was really makeshift. There was a band outside, not the band, but the street party was out there, and they did their sound test, and the whole building was shaking. Like the plates on the shelves were shaking, and then there's a gap between their sound test and the actual party, and we were able to get the movie in that gap. And the biggest challenge was actually the noise of the rain. So
and the TV and things. So we actually had to have a speaker in the middle of the room to try. And what we did was we actually had it in English with Spanish subtitles.
And Spanish subtitles because it was easier to read than listen. So it was good. Yeah. It was lots of fun.
Yeah. And then towards the end of the movie, or halfway through the movie, some very bedraggled followers, not two followers, but travellers turned up. And they were meant to be there a little bit earlier, but they turned up really wet, and they'd come up from El Zonte. So that was really cool. So from there, we sort of gave them, after the movie, we gave them a tour of the centre. We showed them what was going on. We took them down to the park. They were hungry. They were pretty wet and a little bit chilly. So we took them to the park. They had a nice feed of pupusas and pulled pork and some a hot drink. Oh, no, it was a hot chocolate. And then, which was really good. And then we took them up to their accommodation.
Yeah, which is pretty cool.
Because it was pissing down. It was so wet. It was just ridiculous.
You allowed to say that on YouTube?
Yeah, I am.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, because it was. And that was our Saturday. And then Sunday.
All right, Sunday. So remember that...
how many have we got? Another one to give away?
Well, we do have one to give away.
Yeah.
Should we give it away on the Q&A?
Okay, we'll give
and
it away.
Just remember that you can ask questions.
Yeah.
And we will answer those when we get to the Q&A section. But also... Oh, what are you going to say?
And there's an Easter egg.
There is an Easter egg.
And you should be looking for the Easter egg. You
should. And that reminds me that you should go down into the description and sign up to our newsletter. Hint, hint. Okay, let's do it. Sunday.
Is another one gone?
No, only one of them's gone.
Only one of them's gone. All right.
We're moving to Sunday. The farmers market up here in Berlin. So just so you know, there are different vendors up here, and it's awesome because I really like the Quinton and Sam again. Man, you guys are popular on our show. You're not even here. I noticed Quinton's in the chat as well.
Oh, is he?
Yeah,
Oh,
which is
okay.
awesome. So he's listening. He's listening live. But they had an awesome raw milk, honey, and roasted cacao drink. And
It's so good.
yeah, I think everything was chilled down even more this time, and it was even better. It's so good. It's now my favorite thing for the Berlin market, which is once a month.
Yeah.
The first.
Oh, you've got Tim here, and Tim does the breakfast.
Yep. We've also got Tim. Tim hosts the Bitcoin Farmers Market at the Standard, and I took the guests that arrived the night before for a quick tour of the market, the standard market where we buy our fruit and vegetables, the Mercado. And when I came back, everyone was eating these awesome breakfasts, and I'm like, where did you guys get those? And they're like, Tim's making them, and I'm like, I need one. So there's the photo there. That is probably, that was awesome. I was blown away. That was really good. Good work, Tim. Thank you. Appreciate it. If you're coming, you can stay with Tim as well. He's got a couple of rooms for rent.
I think because it was so wet, has been so wet, there wasn't many vendors, but
it's been claimed. Someone found it. There was a voucher in the description. Someone's found it. Good job.
yeah. So, but it was really nice because all the vendors actually, we just all sat around a table and chatted. We chewed the fat. It was really cool.
Yeah.
It was actually really nice just to be there and just enjoy, because it was the first day of sunshine, I felt like. Enjoy the sunshine. And even though I must admit my soaps weren't normally displayed as they should be, because just in case it rained, I needed to make sure that I had the lids I could put them on because I didn't want the soaps to get wet.
Yeah, and there's Don Julio with Evelyn, and he was there selling his handmade items. Jewelry? Would you call it jewelry? What do you call it? I don't know.
Yeah, jewelry and things.
Look at that.
Oh,
to buy some Easter eggs.
well, that's awesome.
Awesome.
And are we going to say what we found?
Well, we haven't finished by Sunday yet.
No, we haven't. I know.
No, I'm going to go through it. So Alejandra, the local florist, she came along, which
Yep.
was really cool. She's got a great wee setup, perfect for gifts and things with flowers, and she does like gift packaging, beautiful display. And there were Dave was there with the pulled pork.
And Evelyn and Patty.
Evelyn and Patty were there with their setup. They had some coffee and some biscuits. And I'm visually trying to go around in case anyone's wondering what I'm staring at. Who else was in there? Was that it?
Yeah.
That was it? Just a small gathering?
Small gathering.
Okay. But it was really good. Like the crowd was really good, and we had a really good time. I actually came back to the studio to help record somebody's Instagram, or I should say, there's a young guy here called Riley. I think he's a Instagram influencer, and he's got a show that's all about his health journey. And he was like, can I please use the room to record some content for my channel? And I was like, yep, sure, let's do it. And so we came up here Sunday morning, and he sat down just over there, and he was like, wow, the sound in here is amazing. Like, this is really good. He was he was really worried about what the person on the other end, what their audio was going to sound like. Because they're making a video in 2 different locations, which they're going to mash together to talk about it. Plus, he made a whole heap of clips. So that was awesome, and he paid for that, and then that will go to the Bitcoin Berlin Center to help the running of the thing, which is awesome. And then we had some great talks at I went back. Some of the locals, quite a few locals came in and hung out at the Standard.
On the deck. You had a good crew.
That was awesome.
Yeah.
Yep. And then on the way home, we popped into one of the gentlemen who's here, and we helped him out with some of his computer and TV setups, which is pretty good. We sorted it out, and it's just helping each other out. It's good.
And one of the other things we did on Sunday is we found a tortoise.
Yeah.
Yes. So in our garden,
I feel kind of bad, but
we have a tortoise.
and it just magically found its way into our garden. So there's now a tortoise that lives in our garden. It's a big garden. It's free to roam.
Yeah. It's absolutely free to roam.
Yeah.
So we've been researching about tortoise. It's only little. It's not a very big tortoise.
Yeah.
So yeah.
So
if anyone has lost a tortoise,
no one's lost a tortoise. It just wandered into our garden, and it's made a home in there, and it's happy living there. Yeah. So the question for you guys is, can you come up with a cool name for the tortoise?
are we going to name it? It's not wild then if we name it.
Oh, it's not wild?
No.
Well, it could just be that tortoise that has a name. I mean, we named the wild dog on the street.
We did. Yeah, true.
We've got a name for a dog on the street. We haven't seen her for a few weeks.
No.
Or 2 weeks, I think.
But
yeah.
the pile of leaves, he loves it. He just goes and buries in there, and then he comes out and enjoys the sunshine, then he buries back in there. We found out, we've been looking, actually, researching tortoises, and we found out that the tortoises here in El Salvador are swampy mud tortoises, and they like to eat bugs. They don't like to eat vegetables like other tortoises do. So, yeah, so he's got a feast of worms and all sorts of things there.
Yeah. So we're pretty excited about that. Wild nature things happening in there. He's doing his own thing, which is pretty cool.
Yep.
All right. Awesome.
Okay, so that's us
Yep.
to our weeks. We're now up to our Q&As.
Well, yeah, and what we're going to do is we've got one more voucher to give away.
Okay.
So I'm going to give people a chance to get their Lightning wallets ready, even though we
Yep.
did tell you Q&A was when we're going to have it ready. So boot them up because we're going to show the QR code. Tim, are you ready? Yeah, we're going to do it. Okay. This is the third one,
Yeah.
and this one's $3. So the other one we gave away was a $5 one. So whoever found the one in the description, congratulations. It's one of the things that we're demonstrating with this is that this is Blink's new voucher system, which you can run on your phone. You can run it on the point of sale. You can use it to sell Bitcoin, so you can put a commission on it. Blink actually charge us a commission to do this, but I mean, it's like 1% or something, I think, which is fine. There we go. It was claimed. Congratulations.
Wow.
Look
You're
how fast that is. Yeah,
You're
that's
really
amazing. And then, so one of the new features, which, well, it's not a new feature, but one of the features we haven't used before is to actually put the URL. So we shared the URL in the description down below, which somebody can use to put into their web browser and go and visit that and then use their Lightning wallet to redeem it. And all we're doing is just showing you how cool this technology is. And you could make some of these and print them out and then share them with people you want to onboard, like friends or family. I mean, you can make these for $1, even like I made one for 1 cent the other day, which was like 18 sats or something. And you can redeem that as well. It's pretty powerful and cool. Thank you.
Okay,
All right, questions?
Q&As.
Yeah. We're on Rumble as well today, which is pretty awesome. So if anybody puts a comment in there, we will check it out.
Okay, the Bitcoin. Oh, I think. Wow, this is awesome.
Yeah, lots of
What's
activity.
happening? Whoops.
FSV team, first. You guys are first. Yeah, number one. All right, Market Bitcoin. Hola, happy 100th. Thank you.
Oh, Super Pilotish. Hello, we missed you last week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, great you're back. Thank you. We appreciate you guys coming along and checking it out. We're looking forward to your next trip.
Yeah. And then Mark, of Bitcoin, the sound is good, so we're pleased about that. Then Mark's got a question for you, James.
Yes.
I have a Start 9 node running,
Yes.
very easy, and it has the BTCpay server in it.
Yes.
Is it that hard to set up, or does that service do a lot of the config for you?
Okay, so the BTC.AW service that's providing the hosted BTCpay server does all the hard work for me. The challenge with the Start 9, you will need to set up a Lightning node and manage liquidity yourself. And then you will need to set up the BTCpay server. And last time I checked, and I believe they were going to change this, the BTCpay server is inside the Onion network or the Tor network. Now the challenge with that is that you can't connect it to your WordPress or other payment service on the ClearNet. And part of that is to deliberately hide your node so it's not exposed to the world and it makes it difficult to attack. So one of the reasons I haven't used BTCpay server on my own node is because connecting to it through the Tor network was a mission. And I hope that answers that question. I heard they were going to change it. I don't know if it's true yet.
Yeah, well, the Bitcoin Backup has also said a lot of good things
Has
too
it?
about
Okay.
stuff. So,
Cool.
And also Market Bitcoin. Also, what e-commerce site do you use to connect to the Pay server? Is it difficult to connect to? So
No.
we just go.
WordPress with WooCommerce, and it was actually really easy.
Yep.
Once you sign up for a free account with BTC.AW, you do a couple of config items, and then I overcomplicated it. It would actually be helpful if there was a little note with a bit more detail in the plugin. Oh, you'll need to download the BTCpay plugin for your WooCommerce as well, and then you just configure it and away you go.
So you've exactly what the Bitcoin backup, which Quinton, Mark, WordPress, and WooCommerce is very easy to set up.
Yep, perfect.
That's awesome.
There you go. Super Pilotish. Hey, any people from the United States here? What Lightning wallet is available there now? Lots are not supported, correct? So, I mean, if you're using the United States, there's CoinOS, which is a web-based one, which is based in Canada. That's an option. Or you can start going down the path of self-custody. There's Mutiny. Oh, someone's mentioned Mutiny there.
Yeah, the Bitcoin backup.
So the Bitcoin backup, self-custody, Lightning wallets, Zeus, Bitkit, Blix, Mutiny. Yep.
Quinton, you're on it.
Yeah,
it's awesome.
It's all over it. Man. I'm going to rep him. So Quinton has gone and set up a course to show people how to set up Bitcoin inheritance planning, backups, recovery, distribution. So if you've ever thought about, hey, what's a really good way to back up my Bitcoin or pass on my Bitcoin to members of my family if something happened to me or whatever, talk to Quinton. Check him out. Check out his profile. Have I linked him in the description today? I can't remember if I have. He was in the tweet that I did yesterday on the Twitter profile talking about BTCAW, and reach out to him if you want help, professional help, with setting up your backup.
That's good.
Yeah, super pilotish. Thanks. We'll check out for United States friends. Madeira, thank you. That was the island I was looking for. And Fabian, Gav. Good old Gav.
Yeah.
Gav, what's up, mate?
And then Carlitos, happy 100, my friends. Thank
you.
Awesome.
Super pilotish. How much is a cup of coffee at the center? Do you take Bitcoin? Do they accept Bitcoin here?
They do. Yes.
Tim got a kick out of that one. I don't know how much. Normally we just ask for a donation because we put on a pot and then people can sort of help themselves a bit and bring your own mug if you like. And it's good.
Echo. The tortoise.
Yeah, you go and tortoise. And then laugh my ass off. You two are adorable. Thank you.
Turdy the turtle. I don't know. We were thinking of more of a Spanish name.
And not Poop. He's awesome. Ego, we're missing you guys. We were asking where you guys were movie night and yesterday at the Bitcoin
Sunday.
Farmers Market. Yeah. Are you coming tonight? Come and see us tonight at there's a meeting tonight?
Yes. Yep.
Ellie.
Okay, what is the name of the kitten at the centre? I don't know if it's got one yet because actually someone's going to be adopting him.
Yeah.
Gail and Pierre are going to be adopting him apparently. So we're waiting on that.
Yep. It blows me away how many people pick up pets here in El Salvador.
Yeah. And FSV, it's not a pet.
No.
It's a wild turtle.
Yeah, it's a wild turtle.
It can live very much. If it really tried, it could get under the gate.
Yeah.
So I know they live for about 90. In fact, the big ones live for well over 130 years. We've seen that. I'm not sure. But
something I was really impressed with was at Tim's on Sunday, he's got a what do you call them? Hummingbird feeder. We had one down at the beach and had no success with it. The ants found it and they just went for it. Like they climbed up the tree and then down the rope to get into the get into the bird feeder. And on Sunday, your one was so busy. Like,
have you tried to put it on your hands?
Oh, yeah.
Do they come?
Finger.
Really?
No.
He's teasing us, but I'm still envious.
I love hummingbirds.
We do have something called a firebush in our garden, which attracts the hummingbirds. Thanks to Caro for that tip, which is a really cool one.
Yeah.
But we were thinking about getting a hummingbird feeder as well to try and bring them in a bit more.
Yeah.
Yep. And Ellie, Phoenix on Graphene OS. Yeah.
Cool.
That Phoenix is a great self-custodial Lightning wallet. I believe so it's been removed from the app stores, but if you get Graphene OS and an Android phone, the Google Pixel phone is probably the best one. there's all sorts of security issues, but the Graphene OS is the most secure operating system you can get for the chipsets. And then you can download the packages. You can even download Blink on that one. You just can't use a USA phone number. That's the only challenge with it. Right. And FSV, you should start the Bitcoin Animal Show. Tim should start the Bitcoin Animal Show. Yeah, we should go down there and do a show with all his animals. Yeah. That'd be really cool.
All right.
Yeah. I think that's it.
Any other questions? Put them in. Would be good.
Right, because I'm going to move to the outro thingy, but we're not going to do the outro yet. I'm just going to move to the thingy.
So, yeah.
Right, thank you for tuning in. If you like our t-shirts, Nikki, you haven't really shown it off.
I haven't shown it off.
Swing that round. Look at that. If you like our t-shirts, they come from our friend Gerardo, and he sells them at the Bitcoin Farmers Market, and we will be at the Bitcoin Farmers Market this coming Sunday. The red one was a custom request, and if you make a custom request for him, it can take 2 or 4 weeks to get it, but size, color, shape, and design, he's awesome. Really good value. He's awesome. That's Satsazul, which is Satoshi's blue. You can find an episode where we actually covered him, and it's got his links in the description down below if you want to check that out. This one was actually a gift. This is a one-off design, which is awesome. And Nikki's one we custom ordered and purchased last Sunday. Yeah, not the Sunday that's just been, but the one before it, which is awesome. Remember, sign up to the newsletter, because if you want to know where all of the meetups are that are worth going to in El Salvador, they are going to be in that newsletter. But always check the official accounts as much as possible, because sometimes we make the odd mistake, and sometimes they change last minute due to weather conditions or booking conditions and things like that.
And the Adopting BTC, make sure you get your tickets, and we should have a Bitcoin Berlin discount code, but we aren't sure what it is, so we will find that out, and we'll let you know next week.
Organisers, if you're listening to us, where is it? We're going to chase up Charlie and find out.
But it's make sure you spend time when you come to El Salvador for the Adopting, a week each side, so you get to hang out at the beach, enjoy the beach, hang in San Salvador, and then come up to Berlin, because it's really worth your time to come up here. As James mentioned at the beginning of the show, we are number 2 on the BTC maps for the world
in terms of communities.
In terms of community,
in the world,
is amazing.
In the whole world.
Come and hang and enjoy using Lightning. Yeah.
Fabian said, sorry.
Leonardo.
And do you know the reference?
No.
Ninja Turtles.
Ah, okay.
What about Donatello? Depends on which Ninja Turtle was your favorite, doesn't it? Yeah. Very good. I think that's it. Is it?
Great show. Thanks, Super Pilotish.
Yes, thank you. We appreciate that. We appreciate you guys for turning up. If you're coming up to Berlin, please try and give us warning if you're coming. We had someone say, hey, we're getting in the car and coming up right now, and then they took the wrong road. Also, check out the Berlin account if you're coming up, because you will get driving instructions. Use Waze if you're coming. Google Maps will take you on a tour that you probably won't like.
And your car won't like it.
No, your car won't like it either. These people had a really bad time and didn't make it.
Yeah.
They said they had fun, but I mean, it's unfortunate what happened. All right.
Hey, thanks. We will see you. It won't be on the show, but we will be live at 8 o'clock on Friday morning. If you wanted to check out the Bitcoin Berlin SV channel. Yep. But other than that, we will see you next Monday at 4:35.
Raphael says G-Dog. Thank you very much.
Okay.
And we'll see you guys soon.
See ya. Bye.